like I'm really giving y'all Jamaican bounce 12 inch right now, or like maybe 10, but come on. He's loose, and I feel like it was clearly 2020 because this is how we're coming in 2021, guys. Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. If you're new here, hello, my name is Tyler. This is It's FROstrated channel. We are going to attempt to do yet another perm rod set. And yeah, I'm going to walk you through what I do, how I'm going to do this. Haven't done this in a while, but we are going to do this together. I'm going to show you what I used, how I do it, and what it turns out to be, okay? So let's get started. To get things, this is what you buy. These are the perm or cold wave rods that I'm using. They were $129. Just so y'all know, I'm not out here buying expensive stuff. I bought 5 of them. So they were, I think, total of like $10 because I also purchased the Lotta Body mousse. Wash my hair with the Taliah Waajid. This is the shampoo, and I'm going to be using the leave-in conditioner FREESTYLE. Ooh, so y'all listen. Normally I have my hair in a t-shirt because the moisture just seems to do a little bit better. But my hair is clean. I wanted to do this on clean hair, so I didn't have to worry about seeing white stuff, you know, when I'm trying to style it or comb it or anything like that. Has not been detangled. I literally washed it and conditioned it and then put it in a towel and sat right down. So, who y'all pray for me. You see how much hair I have. I'm really trying to get this right so I can like leave my hair alone as much as possible throughout the month of January. So, fingers crossed. Let's go. Shout out to my sis. This is her shirt, Shanice Alicia. For those of you who follow me and her, y'all know this is one of her famous slogans. She made them shirts. Y'all go cop that whenever she does bring the merch back. Now let's get started for real.
All right, guys, so as I stated earlier, I needed to detangle my hair before I get started. I have put up the order of how I use these products. I'm going to get this water and leave-in conditioner distributed in my hair, and then we are going to apply the detangling brush and the Lotta Body mousse, as well as the extreme gel. I forgot to show the extreme gel, but that's what I'm going to be using to achieve this look. Now, believe it or not, guys, you're going to see the, I don't know, 13 different methods that I tried to achieve these curls. And I found that whichever method allows the curl to lay on the rod perfectly and then snap correctly so that the rod sits in a certain place looks better. Now, I know that probably doesn't make sense to you, but I found that being that my hair is a little thicker, I even twist the root up at the top so that the root is not as heavy and the rod is not allowed to connect, if that makes sense. So I'm starting from the bottom and I roll my way up in this like corkscrew, drive the boat type of method. Y'all, let me tell you something. If you did not do any workouts for 2021 starting today, do this perm rod set, because the way my arms burned when I finished this is almost disrespectful. But like I said, I found myself redoing the rod literally once or twice or 3 times until it literally felt right. The good thing about it was that the curls were coming out halfway decent when I took the rod out, so I know I was on the right track. I just couldn't find the right method. Sometimes I would start like mid-end to my hair, sometimes I would start in the middle, sometimes I would start literally from the bottom, just like every other, you know, perm rod set that you would see. But I found that, you know what, especially in the back, being that I don't part as much, you just do whatever works. And I think that's what this video is going to show you. Of course, there's a method to the madness, but notice I have really redid this one part at least 5 times until I felt like it sat comfortably and it was tight enough for it to not come loose or have any loose ends. So I'm going to be showing you guys, like I said, this is not like a certain way or a certain method. It's literally like a freestyle method. The only thing I would recommend is if you have thicker hair, or the section that you're doing, especially at the root, just seems to be a little bit more dense. I would recommend putting the hair to two sections like I'm doing right now and twisting the top. That way it makes the top part a little bit more flat. That way when you actually apply the perm rod, it sits correctly, or it's not sitting on top of your hair, or actually not even connecting at all. So guys, I'm going to show you what I do. Like I said, it's really, really, really frustrating because you're constantly trying to fight, you know, either which rotation works best, or as soon as you get the rotation, your arms start hurting, so you have to take it down, but then you forget what rotation, you get what I'm saying? So I just want people that are watching this video to understand. Listen, do whichever method works. The only thing that I would say that you would have to remain consistent is that you apply the curl yourself instead of allowing the perm rod to make the curl for you. And I'm going to show you guys the many different ways that I do this. In the back, unfortunately, it's a little difficult for me because I don't have a mirror in the back, so I'm literally using the iPad camera as my mirror. But the gel, ladies, if you have thicker hair, get yourself some gel. It's the only way that this perm rod is going to grasp the hair without any issue. Because otherwise you're just gonna have a whole lot of stragglies, and then when you take it down, it's just gonna be bad. Now notice that when I'm in the back, I'm actually, like I said earlier, getting like maybe half mid into my hair, wrapping the hair around the perm rod, and then kind of corkscrew, drive the boat, turntabling this perm rod until I feel like it's tight enough for me to connect the end piece. Now, I don't know if you've ever tried perm rods, but you can get the rod part right and then the doggone thing won't connect, which is like a whole other problem. So you're gonna see that as well, guys. I start to get the hang of it and then I can't connect it, which is annoying. Also, guys, please keep in mind that when you're doing the back of your hair, depending on which way you're facing, your arms have a little bit more leverage, a little bit more clearance in terms of how you can move them around. Right now, my arms are getting tired, and I am taking this time now to really make sure that I'm putting my hair at the top of the rod, using this mousse and gel to make sure that when I wrap my hair around that it sticks, and then literally twisting down and adding this clip. Y'all gonna see me struggle with this clip because it was literally like a whole nother step that I did not expect to be a problem, and yet it was a problem. Okay, so I have majority of the back done, guys, and I wanted to show you how I'm doing the front, or the side and the front. I'm cleaning it up a little bit because I noticed that people don't ever look at the back of your hair, they always look at the front. So I am actually making my section smaller in the front because it just makes your life easier in terms of adding the rod. And you can actually fluff out the front a little bit more, so even if the back doesn't come out right, you have enough body in the front to last, if that makes sense. I'm just trying to give y'all the cheat code. So also, guys, it took me I don't know, 25 to 30 rods in order for me to really get a rhythm, and I just don't want people watching this video to think that I got it right on the first time. That's absolutely wrong. As you can see, I'm getting this little corkscrew method that works for me right now. That keeps the hair on that keeps the rod on my hair, and it just made it a little bit easier. Of course, I am in the front as well. So once I get in the front, I can kind of move my arms around a little bit more, and I can actually look at what's not connecting. I just have a little bit more power when I get to the front. I don't know if it's just me, but like I said, I'm taking the middle end of my hair, wrapping my hair around the rod, and then rolling whatever that is not already wrapped down, and then applying the clip on the end. Now, I noticed some people will go all the way down to the end of their hair with the rod and then come back up. Did not work for me. As you can see, it's a little bit more difficult. So I am two-stranding the root, doing the same method I just told you, which is applying most of my hair and rolling it around the rod instead of allowing the rod to roll around my hair, if that makes sense. Applying the little snap piece, that's difficult. So much so that I had to lean towards the direction of the rod for it to work. So I noticed that this was kind of going in like a deep side part type of style, which is not a problem for me, because depending on how these curls will lay, it probably won't even be a side part. But once I get to the front, I am just making sure that I gel my edges and whatever little smaller pieces that I have in the front of my head, just so when I take them down, I don't have these like really coarse, dense pieces in the front that weren't applied to the roller, because you can tell. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. And yeah, I'm gonna come back when I get to more difficult pieces. Okay, so as you guys can tell, I am still having difficulty with connecting these pieces and making sure that my neck does not break or my arms don't break off, because it is tiring for me. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm complaining. I just want to be real about what this process was like for me. It took about 3.5, 4 hours, and that's only because I had to wash and condition my hair first. But I noticed that in my video, it's a little short. It's 21 minutes for the whole style, and I wanted to actually get your input in terms of you know, if you felt like I really gave you guys a tutorial in terms of how to do it, the best way that I knew how to do it. I really pride and emphasize on making sure that my videos are long enough for you to get the actual style done in the best way that I know how. And I wanted to, you know, just show you guys, even if I mess up, even if, you know, things don't really go out in the way that you probably have seen before on YouTube. I just wanted to make sure that I'm giving you guys as clear instructions as I know how. Unfortunately, being that this is my first time, I'm literally winging it, and whatever works for me in terms of how the rod sits is how I do it. So y'all let me know in the comments if at 13 minutes that you've kind of got the gist, or if you still need a little more help, or if this tutorial didn't really give you what you're looking for. I really want feedback on this, because I want to do more videos like this, but I have to be honest, and I want an honest opinion, or an honest, you know, reflection of how I'm doing. Okay, by this point, I'm like, all right, I'm almost to the finish line. So let me go ahead and tighten up in terms of parting my hair. It is, oh God, my iPad died, but I ended up doing a side part, guys. That really just threw me off, but I am going to two-strand the front, and I'll tell you why. Being that my hair is a little bit more thinner in the front, unfortunately. I have to make sure that I'm not applying too much tension towards the front of my hair, and I find that two stranding and then doing that same corkscrew freestyle looking method just seems to work in terms of pain. It's a lot less pain, and I'm literally twisting to shape my face, if that makes sense. So may the odds ever be in your favor when it comes to the front, guys, because like I said, the front is what people see the most, and you don't want to have any pain, but you also don't want to waste your time by doing all this and then the curls won't come out right. So yeah, let's wrap this up, guys. I apologize if I skipped around a little bit. Like I said, my iPad was not on the charger when I was recording, so it died right before I got to like the other section that you see is finished at the top. Ooh, y'all, we are down to the last perm rod. Thank you, Jesus. I just want to say I never thought I would get here, but I'm just glad that I actually finished the style. But yeah, guys, I'm going to show you how I take down these rods, and then we are going to get into styling. Finally. Okay, so if you watch my Instagram, I actually had to sit in front of my space heater for like an hour or so the next day because I did not use heat. I try not to cheat as much as possible, but I applied a little bit of argan oil to my hands and then took these down. Y'all, can we just have a moment to say thank you, Jesus, because I'm genuinely shocked, like genuinely.
I mean, we have shine, we have luster, we have volume. Like, ooh, that was crazy how to say volume. Anyway, I had to figure out how to style it, but I'm just so surprised that it even... Girl. This is a real reaction. Like, I do not even know where to start in terms of what to do, how to style. Like, I literally was already expecting, okay, get ready for the bun, get ready for the up and down, get ready for the backup hairstyles. But we actually could wear our hair like, you know, maybe if I pick it out a little bit, but I could wear it just like this if I wanted to, or I could, you know, go all the way out. Wow. Okay, let me close out this video like I should have done 3 minutes ago. And of course, this is I did this. I don't like those Shirley Temple curls so soon. I like them immediately, you know, fluff them out if I can. I'm gonna try to milk this as much as I can, y'all, because I really did not expect for my hair to come out like this. But if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before March. So, yeah, if you enjoyed it, let me know. And I will see you guys in the next video.